his goal.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything.
acting at half-back, trying to shimmy his way through, but everybody's got to watch out for Ray Ashton. They know what a good player he is. Now this will be a stand-off picked up a blue ball there. It's back to 6 for Workington, and had he got that ball out there, there'd been a certain try for Workington. There's no one on the outside, only the Workington winger. Anyway, Workington trying to work something out. Wessex nicely on the through. Do you like that this a move taken out of Bradford Norman's boot, but a switch play from the half back to the second row forward. Second row forward to the centre, and Jimmy goes to the post. Down 12 yards down, out it comes in Workington's favour.
Come on, Tooon! Across! Oh, must be. Oh no, Tracy.
Town again, both out, driving the ball in. Making ceremonies there by Steve Tooon. Ross was passing on the pitch. Gary End will take it back inside. Tackled there. Gary End hits the goal again next week against Carlisle in the cup. Well out the goal. Colin Armstrong taking it there. Dropped out. Tries to link up with Pep. Brown is kicking early on in the Smith's under it and takes it well. Up he goes again. Running wide onto Jay Brown. To Williams. Williams breaks the first tackle, not the second down by Tooon there. In the tackle again, Hemingway one of them. Kitchen, onto Armstrong, and over. Outside, and gets the ball, super try. Finishing the move off, super great fly of them. There's a lot of people playing for the places. Down to Smith, trying to bring it out. And that's a good kick by Smith. Good thinking by this ball back. Down out again, on the curve. It's near side, it's through. Good to see him back on the score sheet, right under the post. Smith started this from the break on his own line. Dropped on by Roy Dickinson. Doesn't like it too much. Absent. Switches it to Kerr. Onto Oglenby. Onto Scott. Oh, emerging again. Penrice in the open here. Penrice in the clear. Oh, well, he's on to Timaravi. Timaravi's got him. He's going in for his second try of the game. Well, I thought Town would rather run to that, then the ball popped up. Armstrong, taking it in, gets rid of it, onto Ashton, tries to make a break, and there's Oscar going on any support yet, but it's out there, Brown's going in for a try. Excellent rugby working, excellent. Once again, super
lost the loop. Went to right. Out to stop. Another break here. Down away again. Oh, Neil Rooney well tackled there by Bradley. Again the line out. Smith in the action. Ashton. Out to Armstrong. To 48. Ogilvy. Ogilvy goes himself. On to Penrice. Put back inside. On to Timothy. Still going. Left there in support. And then all up on the side. Again, backing up by Workington. Another fantastic strike. And it's down ball. One against the head there. Dave Loudon fed by Ashton. Tries to dummy. On to Kerr. Side step. And he's tackled just inches short of the Bromley line. Tries to play it quickly to feed it out wide here with the try on. On to Scott. Will Scott make it himself? He goes. Scott gets out the score sheet. Bromley were caught out wide there. Everybody was sucked in. Town get another try.
The try scored for Town by number 15, Ian
Try
Scott.
scored by Ian Scott there. And he takes it himself. He's outside there, Bromley, but he's the left and half back. On to Armstrong, run around, takes it himself, half through there, back on to Armstrong. Out wide to Kerr, tries to under the defence, looking for support, couldn't quite get the pass out. Smith, left and half back, on to Williams. And there's a captain there by number 4. Down below the whole try there. By Penrice. Good try there. Held him down, but Ashton onto Weir, giving it wide, Armstrong, Ogilvy, onto Timothy. Timothy's got a chance here, onto McLean. Can Ian McLean make it? Inside, yes, he's scored. He's just held up. He has now. Ian McLean scored. It's 8-8. It's 8-8, Carlisle are on the rack here. Now then, can Town make a fight back of this? They're 8-0 down, it's now 8-8 with the kick to come. And they're looking ecstatic here if we can pan back Ian McLean. Ball, get the ball, Ashton. Feeds Kerr. Oh, and late tackle, and it's Kerr. Kerr's on a break here. He's looking as though he's gone. And they can't touch him, topping tries, he's driven him wide. Good play by Ken Kerr from this scrum. It's driven lead back deep into their own 22. Working on the ascendancy here. And Ian McLean trying to go through. He's 10 yards out. The lead forward is slow getting back. It's all open on that far side. All they do here, it tries to bring it wide. Good break by Kerr there, so Town about 10 yards out in front of the lead sticks. Stansfield, onto Ashton. Ashton looking for support. Scott trying to give it wide there, but good tackling by Lee on the far side. Good run there, and halfway through, Lee Crowd aren't very happy with this tackling by their side. Look to be held down the tackle, but obviously not. And there's a gap there. Colin Armstrong's going for it. And he looks to be in. Yes, Mr. Kershaw's given it. Colin Armstrong opens the scoring for Workington Town after 8 minutes. Well, he's given a penalty now to Town. Well, he's tried to take a quick tap there, and Mr. Kershaw insisted there weren't 10 yards. Town give it wide. Kerr, that looked a bit of a high tackle from here, but not given. And over the far side, it's your guess as good as mine. Who's taking it in? Yes, there's a try for Town. Goes in for the try. Back to one again, came off a Lee hand. Timothy tries to give it wide onto Kerr. There's a bit of a gap here. Onto McLean. McLean's got a chance. Inside to Ainsworth. Ainsworth scores. So Town again come back into this game. It's a little bit of an obstruction on this near side, but the referee Kershaw didn't. Chapman onto McTeague, getting towards the veteran stage. Mick McTeague, but still playing well. Boothroyd onto Nidoli, Joe Nidoli. Again, strong second row. Kevin Dick wide onto Russell Stewart. Again, and an interception by Timovavi. Can he go to the line? Getting caught by Wally Gibson, but he makes it. Interception by Timovavi, who goes over. Halfway between the corner flag and the posts. Opportunist try again by Timovavi, this New Zealander. Once again finds himself on the score sheet. Comes out on Town side, switch, Weir onto Loudon. Loudon looks for support and he finds it in Weir. Another good run by the Town backs. Penrice tries to go himself, pushes one away, but it's taken by number 3, Anthony Edwards. Onto Falcon, trying to go himself, but good tackle by Boothroyd. Ashton looking for support, goes wide onto Scott, onto Kerr, onto Timovavi. Timovavi's on a break, he's got McLean on his outside, and tries to go in the inside. Excellent rugby, great try Timovavi. Used McLean as a decoy before he waltzed through there. Tries to go himself, cuts back before it's taken by Nidoli. Ashton inside the kitchen. Well, it's back to 1. It's all back to 1. Can Falcon go himself? Sidestep. Falcon scores. Falcon scores under the posts on his return after a 4-match suspension. The old warhorse goes in there under the sticks, charges it down well before he went on a 22-yard run. I'm sure it'll be about 40 yards by the time he gets to the change room. But an excellent try by Falcon. Good.
Gates which lead out onto the speedway track.
Out wide, Falcon was standing off there. I'm sure there was a set move on there. McLean cutting back inside. Well, that's the first. Colin Falcon going to stand off, obviously a set move, it comes wide this time. Timovavi cuts back inside, goes himself in search of a hat-trick, it's a Gary Ainsworth going in for the try. That's better rugby by Town. Makes the score 22 points to 11. Stansfield goes himself, jinking run inside to Falcon, going for his second try, just caught short. Right on the Huddersfield line here. Kitchen tries to jink himself. Still going, but he's just held up. It's the last tackle. Will he try a drop goal? Falcon's the acting half back. And he tries to jink himself, Colin Falcon, and he's in! And he's in! Second try, Colin Falcon. Expecting the kick, Ashton stood back and Falcon decided to go himself. Yes, another try.
How do you fancy your chances today?
Well, I think we've got as good a chance as they have. They've come off about 4 or 5 defeats away, so we've obviously got a good chance. I mean, they're more frightened of us than we are. We've lost 3 out of 13. I know that it's just second division, but we went to Bradford and gave them a good run. So we beat Carlisle away with one of the form teams. So we've done well, although we didn't play well against Huddersfield. I think our mind was on the week after, which was last week, but cancelled it. So I think we've got a good chance, really.
It's rather slippy on the top. How will it be taken with the studs?
Well, some of the lads are going to use short studs, but I think I'm going to keep my long uns in there because I think it'll get softer as the game goes on. So we've just got to hope that the long stud will do. I mean, some of the lads are going to use short studs, so we'll just see how it goes.
Who do you regard as the danger man in the whole chaos side?
Well, obviously Dave Watson's one of them. He's a Kiwi international and he's got a lot of talent, and that's Brian Nablin's a good player. I mean, they're all decent players. The top surface won't help him running anyhow, I don't think.
How are the players feeling? What's their reaction to preparations?
Well, I think the preparation's been good. We've trained 4 times this week, and we've prepared really well for it. We've went for a breakfast this morning and got sorted out and that, and all the lads are in a good mood for it. I think we'll do them. I think we'll turn them over.
Full of anticipation then.
Oh yeah, sure. I think. Well, we'll see at 4:30 anyhow. How things go.
Have a good game, Colin. Thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Yeah, I'm expecting a good hard game. In the past, you've been on a one-to-one marking, such as like Brian Case and Brendan Hill. Have you got such a task today?
I think Zurkheim will be the man for me today.
Let's hope so.
We're going to have to try and stop them offloading the ball. It's the main task of the afternoon.
Who do you regard as the danger man?
Dave Watson, Brian Nabley.
Those are the two dangers for you.
Yeah.
How are you finding the pitch?
Good, Nick.
Rather slippy on top?
No, it's okay. I think it'll take a long stud.
Long stood. Thank you.
Right.
Come to you, Ray. How have the preparations been hampered due to the postponements?
Obviously the bad weather's affected us, but it hasn't been that too bad of a job on the training. We've put a few good sessions in, especially last Thursday. Everybody's fired up. I mean, if we're not fit now, we never will be fit. We're ready for the game today, without doubt.
Who are the players in the Hull KR side you fear, if any?
We don't fear any of them. They're here on our meadow and they've got to be fearing our lads. I mean, there's some great players here. Paddy Timavavi, Ken Kerr. This fella here who's going to be a tremendous prospect. Hopefully he'll go on to play for Great Britain. We've no worries about OKR at all.
We can just turn to you, Stephen. It must be an interesting prospect playing against Dave Watson, a former Whitehaven player.
Well, I know that Dave's a good player, like, but I'll just let lads look after him. Our team will tackle him. If we have to tackle him, give him no space. If we close him down, he won't be able to do any damage. And hopefully that's what we'll do.
You'll be looking forward to the game then?
Well, very much so, yeah. I'm nervous now, but once it gets started, I'm sure I'll get on with the job.
Ray, has the strategy been different from 2 weeks ago, or is it just the same?
No, I mean, we're just going to go out like we normally do. We know we've got a plan that we work to, and if we stick to that, there's only going to be one winner, and that's going to be Workington Town.
Any injury problems?
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
In the past, players like Alan McMullen have been given special marking jobs on the likes of Brendan Hill, Case in the past, Brian Case. Will any such job be done today?
Well, his fitness is that he's super fit. He's got a marking job on 1 to 13, believe it or not. So
That's good to hear. I wonder if
do
he knows that. Thank you, Ray.
Much appreciated.
Okay, good luck, lads.
Cheers.
Yards out. About 2 minutes of the first half. Dean Williams still going. Oh, he's just held up a yard short. Wide. There's a gap there. Somebody slipped. Oglenby. Can he get it out? Dave Loudon. Loudon's got a chance. Cuts back inside. Try. Dave Loudon equalises the score. The crowd are going wild. Good try by Dave Loudon. Skill. Feeds Ian McLean. Tries to run through the tacklers there, but he's brought down by Rudd. Roskill onto Dean Williams. Dean Williams, strong run again. He's still on his feet. But he's brought down by Smith. Chris Rudd. Roskill onto Ashton. To Falcon. Falcon does a little wiggle. But he's brought down 10 yards from their own line. Looking for a switch here. Ashton onto Oglenby. Oglenby looking for support. Armstrong's through. Armstrong scores. Armstrong scores. The crowd are going daft again. Colin Armstrong playing against his old side. Makes it 12 points all. Town are right back in this game. A well-worked move. Dean Williams takes it in towards the 10-yard line. Good strong run. Roskill from acting half-back. Armstrong, first receiver. Tommy run onto Weir. Weir jinks back inside. Still going. Gives it to McMullen. McMullen runs at Dave Watson. Still going, McMullen. Good run by Alan McMullen. Coming blind, onto Armstrong, puts Scott through the gap, looks for support, back to Armstrong, onto McLean, back inside to Armstrong. Oh, just 2 yards out, it's the last tackle. What can they bring from this? Stephen Weir gives it wide, we've got men over Town. Can it go wide? Timavavi takes it, Timavavi's going in for a try. Yes, Town have scored! Town have scored! Paddy Timavavi. That's the first time Town have been in the lead. It's 16 points to 12.
Great team performing in that from the lads and that, you know, they gave all what they had there and came out with a good win.
The best team won.
Oh, for sure, on the day, yes.
How are you looking forward to Oldham next week?
Well, we're just taking game by game as it came along, but, you know, we're back in the square one again and we'll try to come up with another win next week.
How would you fancy the Twin Towers of Wembley next year?
Oh, that'd be great, you know, I think most of the players that played today, they all want to get down there, so...
There seems a fantastic spirit within the side.
Oh, it's great spirit, you know, everybody's wanting in together and...
Are you still enjoying it over here?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Can I just bring in Dean Williams? Dean, could I have a few words? Dean, your thoughts on the game?
I thought they had a good pack. They were running it up hard, but we just contained them. Just our defence that won us the game, eh?
How are you enjoying your stay over here in Workington?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Cumbria's the best, mate. Better than Manchester. I love it over here. Yeah.
The game was a hard game and they had little to offer in the forwards. The forwards were strong. I thought they'd have put the ball out wide more.
Yeah, if they got it out a bit wider, it might have helped them more because they were trying to beat us in the forwards because they had a bigger pack, but it just wasn't happening.
It's going to be Oldham at home next week.
Yeah, look out Oldham.
Look out Oldham. How do you fancy going to Wembley?
Oh, it's on the cards, mate. I reckon we've got a good chance of getting there, eh?
Well, let's keep fingers crossed, Dean. You played another good game today. 2 New Zealanders in tango. Let's go all the way.
Yeah, I reckon.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
He's the man. Colin Armstrong, man of the match. That must be something special for you today.
Well, as I said before, anybody could have got it. I think there was 13 men of the match here. Well, 15 with the 2 subs, and everybody played well and done the business. We proved we wanted it more than they did in the end. They gave in, I think, a little bit at the end. But we kept going. We proved we were the fitter side in the end, I think.
Fitness has proved a big factor, I feel, in this game. How is your level of fitness compared to last year?
Well, it's a lot better. I mean, we proved against Carlisle we were 8-0 down and come back to win. We were 8-0 down again today. I mean, the teams are flying out and trying to hit us early on, and we're coming back in the second half and winning the game. So the fitness is a lot better than it has been over the years, I think, anyhow.
Stephen Weir, what was it like? We spoke to you before the game about Mark and Dave Watson. What was it like to play against him?
I enjoyed the game very much. It was an excellent game. I thought we'd just show that bit more fitness, as I said before I would, and just come out on top in the end.
It must have been a great game to play in.
It was a good game. I thought in the first 20 minutes, I thought we weren't going to be able to win. They were just pinning us down around 22, and I didn't see how we could get out. But, you know.
How did you feel when you went 8-0 down?
I was sick. I couldn't see who was coming back, to be honest. The lads just kept battling and spirit showed. Just caught them out wide a couple of times.
It really was a great team performance, and you feel as though if you beat Hull KR, you've got Oldham next week.
If the lads show the same commitment as they did today, and against Carlisle, I think we can take them again. And hopefully we get into the quarter-finals and just need a home draw after that.
People will listen to this and they might think people are being optimistic. How far can you go?
Well, I don't know. It depends. If we get a home draw, if you beat Oldham, we've got to beat Oldham first, say. If you get a home draw, that's all we can offer for it. Depends how we play.
Oldham next week. It'll be a tricky game, but you must fear Hull KR more than Oldham.
Well, I think Hull KR and Oldham are similar kind of teams. There won't be much between them, and so I think we can take them as well. Play like we did today.
Thanks, Stephen. That's fine.
Kitchen. Well, have a go and I'll give you a best.
I'll get another one.
Are you sure?
When you look at the primary score...
It's all right.
Ray Ashton, coach, you must be a very proud man tonight.
Very pleased indeed. Obviously, when we were 8 down, I mean, a lot of people thought we were going to come unstuck, but I can tell you that the 13 lads on the field, you know, they were never worried at any stage.
Were you frightened at any stage, even when you were 8-0 down?
Never, as I've just said to you, we were never frightened at any stage.
What will it be like next week playing your hometown of Oldham?
Well, obviously, I'm going to be very enthusiastic about the job, but they've got to come here and they're not going to relish it by any means.
Ken Kerr, how does it feel?
Well, I've never, as like an import, I've never felt the atmosphere that he's in England, and it's unbelievable. The support we've got is just magic. It's good, really well.
You're having a good year, or do you normally play like this?
I'm like at home. I don't usually play as like in the centres. I'm usually stand-off, but I'm considering like I'm going well. Yeah.
So the coach is bringing the best out of you.
Suppose he has, yeah.
Ian Scott on the bench today. I'm sure you won't mind though, part of the winning side.
No, we've got a good team, we've got a good squad of lads. You know, he's placed to be 15, he's placed to get a...
The spirit's absolutely fantastic. How does it come through to the lads?
Oh, it's great.
Cheers, thanks.
We take it on the field with us here. They're playing well on the field. It all comes from off the field.
There's parts in time today when the fans are really getting behind the side. What's it like when you're on the field and you can hear the fans?
Oh, definitely. We couldn't actually find out to go at the end. Couldn't hear it go for the crowd cheering.
Ray, you've played in some sides and you've played in some great sides. How do you rate the spirit in the side that you've got now?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, the spirit's tremendous, but I mean, having said that, in a cup tie, not always the best team wins. Not always the best team wins.
The best team won today, though.
They did, yeah, but there's times when just sheer desire and the hell of it, you know, you want to win, comes out, and if your name's on the cup, you're going to be there.
You beat Hull KR. Hull KR must have been a fancied side. How far, realistically, can Town go?
All the way. If your name's on it, you can go all the way. And that's no, you know, I'm saying that from here, not from here.
How do you find being a coach of a town like this? You've come all the way from Oldham. How's the passion?
The passion's tremendous. We're just trying to get Colin Falcon to buy around at some stage.
No, that might never happen. Colin Falcon. Colin, we can have a few words. Captain of the day.
Walking, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, Colin. Well, Hull KR, next hurdle, Oldham.
Well, it's going to be hard.
That's your father, is it?
George, behave yourself. It's going to be hard, but I think we'll overcome it. We've overcome the first hurdle, it's Hull KR, and the lads played well, especially Colin Armstrong, who is ex-Rovers player. Thought he was outstanding today, and credit to him. He was well worth man of the match, but next step is Oldham.
I think from last year Oldham was something of a physical game which you'll no doubt remember.
Well, you know, it's my testimonial year, and last year we played them before the big night, the big road show, and we beat them on...
Was it your testimonial year last year, Colin, was it?
Yes, it was, aye.
Is it still going? Is there still a few things left?
Well, there's still one or two functions still on it. I'm still open.
No doubt.
Still open for a game.
There's still not been a game yet?
Not yet, but I'm still open for one.
OK. How far can Town go?
I think we'll go all the way. If they beat Oldham, and we could do with Halifax, the winner of Halifax and Fulham, and they've got Whitehaven next thing. The winner of them, any of them at home, I think we could do with them.
It really was a fantastic team performance today.
Credit to all the players, they played well, the forwards stuck in, the backs played well, and good team performance.
Was the testimonial man getting a bit tired towards the end or not?
Well, I'm a bit out of match practice. We just come back from suspension, and we're 60-minute man now, so...
I'm sure you'll have a bit of a bad head in the morning.
Well, I'll be having a few pints, and I'll probably...
Go fucking baby!
I'll probably shoot off home.
Shoot off home? Early?
Well, about 8 o'clock.
The fitness this year has been absolutely fantastic from people watching. How's it been for yourself compared to last year?
Well, last year we were fit, but we weren't organised. But this year we stepped the fitness up, and we are a fitter side.
What's it like when you're on the field and you can hear the support actually chanting, I think, for the first time in a lot of years?
Oh, the support this year has been tremendous, where Ray Ashton has always told us, well, you've seen today, we always clap the supporters off, which I think it's a bond between supporters and players is very good.
So you'll be looking forward to next week?
Next week we'll do them.
Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best.
Colin, how are you looking forward to today's game?
Well, we're looking forward to it quite good. We've prepared it well all week again, like we did last time, and just everybody's in a good mood. We're just going for a breakfast and that again, so just the same preparation as last week, and hopefully the same result at the end.
The pitch seems very, very good considering the weather we've had.
Well, it drains well, and as you can see, it was quite good last week again, and this week it'll be a bit soft on top. I think everybody will be wearing long studs again, but just see how it goes after the first 10.
If we can just bring Paddy in here. Paddy, winning try scorer last week. How would you like to do the same this week?
Well, another one will be another bonus, you know, especially if it's the winning one again, but just going to go out and play another good game, I suppose.
Do you think the game will be as hard this week or harder?
Well, it'll be even harder, you know. They know what we're capable of doing, so we upset a first division side last week, so they're not coming down here to lie down for us.
What do you know yourself about this Oldham side?
Well, I haven't seen them playing this year yet, but they're just as good as, you know, the guys in our team.
Al McMullen, the man of many words last week, top tackle count last week.
Yes, it was a hard game, good hard forward game.
Do you think it's about time they had an award for the top tackle count down here, Alan?
Yes, I think it's time they did.
Do you think you'd be in contention?
I hope so, yeah. Just hope we can keep it up this week and contain them in the forwards.
You played in this game last year against Oldham, which was a night match. It was somewhat of a physical affair. Can you remember that?
Yeah, it was a good hard game. The best team won in the end.
Let's hope the same thing happens today then.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you. Play well, lads.
Cheers, Owen.
Ray, if we can come to you, the Oldham trio. Have any tactical changes been made from last week's game?
Not really, no. I mean, there's no need to do that. We played pretty well against Tooon. I don't think there's any need to change it whatsoever.
So you'll just play to your strengths again?
Same again, same performance, and if we do that, Town will be victors again, I assure you.
Oldham, your hometown, I'm sure you'll know a few of the lads from down there. Who do you regard as the big danger men?
Well, I mean, obviously there'll be Paul Round and Mike Ford, one or two other lads. But I mean, it could be a day where somebody comes out the closet who's not got a big name. If we do our business, as I keep saying, we've got no worries.
How do you regard John Fieldhouse?
Well, he's not bad for a pie eater, to be honest, but I don't know a lot about him, to be honest. He's obviously cock-hoop at the moment. He's took over the Oldham job, trying to get his troops going, but I can assure you today that we're ready for it.
Would a prolonged cup run affect the Premiership chances in any way, shape or form?
I don't see that, no. If you keep winning and winning, it's got to be good for you. You can keep winning. I mean, we're getting to the stage now where we're believing that we can perform like this every week.
With the present good run keeping going, are you still looking to strengthen the squad?
Well, I mean, you've got to keep looking around to strengthen the squad, obviously. I mean, you can't let players rest on the laurels, so we've just got to keep looking, yeah. And if anybody does come available, then we've got to go for it.
I'm bringing Ian McLean. Ian, this must be a special game for you, playing against your hometown.
Well, obviously, it's a very special game. It's like a dream come true for me. You start off the season playing amateur and you end up in the second round of the cup playing against your hometown side.
Did you have once ambitions of playing for Oldham yourself?
Well, obviously, the team I've supported as a lad. I don't think I'll be supporting today.
Family up today?
Yeah, I think we've brought the whole tribe with us up.
Will they have divided loyalties, or are they firmly in
town? Town all year.
We can just bring Jeff Munro in. Jeff, how's it gone the first year this year?
Oh, very well. Enjoying it. I mean, the way the team's performing and everything's going for us, it's absolutely superb.
How do you regard the squad that you've got now compared to the people that you've worked with before?
Well, I mean, superb set of lads. You know, everything's going right for us at the moment. We're having a good run in the cup, all the way through, hopefully.
So Oldham won't be feared today?
They won't be feared, did you say?
Will they be feared today?
Will they be feared? I'm sure they will be.
I don't think they'll like coming up to Tooon Park, will they?
No way. You know.
They're queuing up for the toilet there. That shows you, doesn't it, Jeff?
That's right. I mean, you know, we're in the driving seat, we're on the home field, and they've got to do the worrying, not us.
Are we making a prediction on the score in any way, shape or form?
I don't go in for predictions, but I'm going to make one today. If we perform like we can do, I think there'll be a good winning margin for us. If we don't perform, then we'll just scrape through with a couple of points. That's confidence for you.
Well, let's hope so. Thanks, lads.
Cheers.
number 1. Well, going nowhere there. Good tackling by Town. Cogger from acting half-back. Wins himself, taken by Armstrong and Williams. Brett Clark from acting half-back onto Ford. Well,
Falcon's got the ball. Can he give it to McLean? Ian McLean's going in for a try. And that's better rugby by Town. It's all they've deserved. A missed pass by Oldham. Falcon picked it up. Didn't fancy the go himself. Passed it outside to Ian McLean. And so it'll be a tap on the 22. Can Mark Roskill take it quick? He can. He feeds Colin Armstrong. Armstrong onto Dave Loudon. Dave Loudon feeds Ian McLean. Ian McLean feeds Tim Harvey. Tim Harvey, can he go? He's going. He's still going. He's in under the posts. The crowd are going wild. Town are back in it now. Now then, we've got a ball game.
Comes up with it. Loose pass to Neil Rooney. Still going. Smith in the line, but he's knocked back there by David Oates. His opposite number just outside the Nottingham 22. Weir onto McMullen. Looks for support, finds it in Kerr. Kerr goes on a run, still going. Kerr's through. Kerr's through. Great little break there by Ken Kerr, who goes in for the first try. Well, it seemed to come from nothing, but Kerr jinked his way around a couple of evading tackles and went in. Kitchen looking for support, finds it. Kerr's on a run again. Kerr's still going, looks for support, finds it in Weir. Weir's still going. Feeds Gary Ainsworth, who goes in for a try under the posts. So that's better rugby. The gaps out wide there. Goes out wide to Neil Rooney, inside to Ken Kerr, goes back the other way. But he's brought down right from where the scrum was. Stansfield tries to go himself, taken by Edridge. Town back to Kitchen, but Nottingham caught offside. Will they try a quick tap here? Kitchen's in possession, goes himself, and it's given. Well done, Kitchen. Forces himself over there. Armstrong finds Scott. Scott stops, jinks back the other way, still on his feet, looks for support, still on his feet, Scott. Knocked to the ground though. Town calling for it to come left. But it goes right, Kitchen, little kick over the top. McLean finds it and drops on it and scores. Good play by Town. Top. Waited for by Wayne Kitchen, who feeds Smith. Smith can bring it wide. Still going Smith, good strong run inside to Loudon. Loudon still on his feet, looks for support. Wildish pass, but it's picked up by Paul Penrice inside. Oglenby still on his feet, can he make it? Gary Ainsworth can. Good play by Town there. Going over. Good support play again. Out wide, onto Scott. And again, oh, Penrice just had his ankles tapped there. And good rugby though by Town. Smith, Kitchen, Weir, onto Oglenby. Did well to keep hold of that. Out to Kerr, Ken Kerr. Kerr tries to run round the first one. Onto Loudon. Loudon's got a chance. Can he beat the... Oh, and Gary Ainsworth, that's a super try. Dave Loudon put a great pass in there. Inside to the supporting Gary Ainsworth, who went in for his hat-trick. Good rugby again by Town. And Gascoigne. Kitchen wide again. Onto Weir. Weir tried to jink his way around. Armstrong. Good ball there onto Kitchen. Kitchen's in the clear.
He's looking for support, finds it in Weir. There Weir dummies and Weir goes in for the opening score. That's great rugby by Town. They've threatened this. And now it's come off. Roskell onto Ainsworth. Ainsworth drives it to the post before he's tackled by Priestley. Roskell onto McMullen. Runs it through Priestley. Roskell onto Kitchen. Dummied onto Weir. Wide onto Ian McLean. McLean and Timovavi's in. Timovavi's in. Super rugby by Town again. Oh, they're really playing well. It's going wide to the backs and they're playing excellent rugby.
Mark Roskell's going to have a few words with you. How are you looking forward to the game against top of the table Salford today?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a hard game. I mean, Salford haven't lost many. I think they've only lost one or two. And we've been coming well. We've been doing well at the moment. There's a lot of good atmosphere at the club. And I think today we can take them.
We've had two good results away from home. Keighley, which won 15-10 last week in the capital, Fulham, and you won 7-6. How did those results affect the side?
It affected the morale really good because we had a lot of 18 players in the team. We had a lot of injuries, and them lads come in and they've done a job well. So the morale, it boosted our morale a lot.
You took a knock last week on the shoulder. How is it now?
It's sore. It's very sore. I mean, what it needs is a complete rest. But the end of the season's coming up, so I'll just wait and blast it out till the end of the season.
So you're looking forward to the game today then?
Yes, very much.
On your right, Dean Williams, who has got a shoulder injury and will miss the game today. Dean, how is the shoulder now?
It's coming on, mate, but I had a choice whether to play today or give it a rest, and I chose to rest it because if I hurt it today, I could be out for the rest of the season.
So it'll be no doubt harder to watch from the stand than play on the field.
Yeah, very hard.
There's quite a few of the New Zealand lads that play for Salford. Who are the danger men that you know?
Francis Leota. I know the New Zealanders. I don't know the regular guys very well, but Francis Leota is a good runner up front. And Shane Hanson he's out today, and he's really the backbone of the defence. So they've got a couple of key players out today with Tamati standing by. They must have. So, you know, it evens it up for our team too.
So you still think that Town can get into the top 4, do you?
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely.
And the trip to Old Trafford?
Trip to Old Trafford will be real good, mate.
How do you find you playing in the second division compared to the first with Warrington last year then, Mark?
It's just as hard. The game is just as physical, but the pace is a lot faster in the first division. That's all. But the game is just as physical.
Maybe after next year it will be the first division.
With a bit of luck.
Thanks, lads.
Owen, Riley, onto Oglenby. Still on his feet, back to McMullen. But he gets rid of it to Timovavi. Timovavi runs round 2, gives it wide to Ken Kerr. And to Kitchen. Good play by Town. Scotty Ainsworth wants to offload. Finds Weir half through. Good play again by Stephen Weir. Kitchen. Armstrong on to Kerr, and Ken Kerr's in for a try. That's the opening try. Ken Kerr. They had men over there. And that's excellent rugby by Town. Ainsworth inside to Armstrong. Ainsworth switched to Peter Riley, going blind. Made about 10 yards there. Just outside the Halifax 22. Ainsworth onto Kitchen. Wide to Armstrong, running through the gap, looks for support and finds Gary Smith, and onto Martin Oglenby, and Oglenby's going in for the first try. Good play by Town, a well-worked move. So Martin Oglenby opens the account for Town. That's from his own line. Comes out on the Town side. Onto Smith. Smith drinks round 1. Smith's in the clear, looks for support, finds it in Kerr, and onto Loudon. Dave Loudon cuts inside. He's got the winger inside out. Good tackle coming in there though by Martin Wood. Kerr first there. Can he find Ainsworth? Ainsworth in support. Ainsworth, can he go for the corner? Inside to Loudon, and Loudon goes in for a try, so that's better rugby by Town. They're back in this game. Good play, all coming up the left. Started from a break by Gary Smith. And to Oglenby, straightens up. Ashton, onto Armstrong, needs to straighten up. Feeds Riley, Riley almost through. Good rugby by Town. Armstrong, onto Ashton. Out wide to Smith in the line. A long pass and he was bottled up there. Needs to come back this way. Kerr, almost through. Bring it to the post, it's the last tackle. The short on this left side of Halifax if the ball can go wide. No men coming over and Ashton goes for the line and Ashton's over. Good thinking by Ray Ashton. Went in for the try, there was a half gap and Ashton shot through it. Strong. Tackled by Fisher though. Ainsworth onto Ashton, switched away here. Feeds Oglenby. Wide onto McMullen. Just going in ones a bit of Town at present. Onto Armstrong, and Colin Armstrong romps through there. But it didn't even lay a finger on him. So Colin Armstrong opens the scoring for Town. Armstrong small. Thought Gary Smith was in there. Good short pass by Armstrong onto Smith, coming up from full back. McMullen, dummies, but he's held up. Good defence by Carlisle. Stansfield from McNabb back, tries to go himself. It's the last tackle. Ashton, little kick through. And Neil Rooney goes in for the try. Good play, with a strong move. So after about 9 minutes, Town go back into the lead. So what can Town do this time? McMullen onto Kerr. Kerr has a run, goes himself. Kerr manages to find Loudon. Loudon puts back in field. Dave Loudon. There's no support. Excellent rugby by Dave Loudon. He did really well there. Julius being held down in the tackle there. Good run by Penrice. Onto Weir. Ainsworth. Feeds Kerr. Kerr almost through. Graham onto Weir. Weir finds Smith. Smith dummies. Knocked down there by Schubert. It's the last tackle. Will they try a drop? Onto Armstrong. And there's Gary Ainsworth. Going in for a try. Making that 10 points to 6. Scrum, and comes up with it. Dobson onto Pinky. Pinky onto Ackerman. Ackerman tries to run round Neil Rooney, but Rooney does the tackling, but he managed to offload to Smith. Smith gets it to Fowler. Fowler loses the ball, and Kerr comes up with it. Can Kerr make anything of this? Passes on to Loudon, and Loudon's gone in for a try. So that was a good bit of opportunism there. Kerr picked it up, made about 15 yards, and fed Loudon, who went into the corner. Ashton inside to McMullen. Damage straightens up there, but tackled by Horton. He's still on his feet though. Roskell onto Ashton again. Sullivan looking for the ball, looking to offload. Just couldn't quite get rid of it within 10 yards of the York try line. Roskell onto Ashton. Ashton onto Armstrong. Ainsworth. Kerr coming on a short ball, and Kerr's bust the tackle and went in for the try. That makes about number 10 for Kerr this year. And they couldn't put a finger on him. Good short ball by Gary Ainsworth as it went wide there. Up very early on. Stansfield onto Riley going down the middle. Good run by Peter Riley. This is better by Town. Stansfield onto Weir. Weir onto Armstrong who straightens up. And about 5 yards of the Hunslet try line. Stansfield onto Weir. Well, Dave Loudon cuts back inside, and there's a try by Loudon on the last tackle. So that's better rugby by Town. Goes himself. Almost broke through as well. Loudon first there. Onto Armstrong, onto Sullivan. Sullivan, again a good run by Joe Sullivan there, coming down the middle. Riley, onto Weir. Kerr, onto Ainsworth, but just knocks on. Goes to Paul Burrow. He comes up with it, just outside his own 22. Blows on to Coyle. But Town come up with it. Peter Riley onto McMullen. He tries to straighten up, he's pushed one away, still in possession. Looked a fist going in there. Referee Allard said not. Armstrong from acting half back. Misses out Sullivan, little kick over by Stephen Weir, he's going to be first there, and there's a try, Stephen Weir. Excellent play by Town there, spotted the gap and went through it. So Weir extends Town's lead. Goes as far as Smith, taken by Smith who goes on a run to the left, he's got support, will he use it? Finds Loudon out on the wing. Good cover going across there by Swinton. Onto Roskell. Kerr coming inside, looking for work, still in support. Kerr's got a chance, can he go over? About a yard short, want to play it quickly. Out wide to Roskell, Weir. Better play by Town. Roskell onto Sullivan. Offloads to Ainsworth. Ainsworth would have been better to put it out wide and try to go down the middle. Roskell inside to Armstrong who offloads, finds Scott. Should be back to one, came off the Swinton hand. The referee Mr. Carter said not. Roskell onto Ainsworth. Is he in? Yes, there's a try, Gary Ainsworth. Town are back into it. After about 5 minutes of his second half, the man who used to play for Swinton, Gary Ainsworth, gets his name on the score sheet, and that certainly brought the crowd to life. Well, I thought these fans had gone home, but obviously not. They're back to singing. Defenders are there, and he's lost the ball, but Wilkinson picks it up, runs into McLean, and he's tackled about 8 yards inside the Swinton half. Pickervant's going again, but he's tackled on halfway. Onto Pewsill, but again he's brought down by McMullen. Street, good strong runner. Well, dummy by Peacham, who comes the other way onto Frodsham. Frodsham, a wild pass onto Daintis, but bottled up by Colin Armstrong. It's the last tackle. Will the kick come in? The pressure's on Wilkinson. Wilkinson tries to kick. It's almost vertical. It's coming back to them. Well, Wilkinson picks it up and they stood and let him. But Town on a break. Kerr onto Smith. Onto Loudon. Did well to pick that up. Loudon's in the free. Can he keep it going? Dave Loudon jinks inside then out. Loudon finds Smith. Go on, Smith. Smith's in. Yo, what a great try. That's got the rank as the try of the season. Oh, what a great try. And Workington back in it now. Oh, Gary Smith, that's one to savour. Oh, he'll be delighted with that, Will Smith. Riley jinks inside, still on his feet, Riley. Good run by Peter Riley. Ashton onto Weir. Weir jinks inside, Stephen Weir trying to take them on. Roskell onto Armstrong, Colin Armstrong. So last tackle, what will they try this time? Roskell, back to Ashton, on to Scott, on to Penrice. Penrice has got a chance. Penrice inside. Yes! Paul Penrice is in for a try. Oh, what a great try. First impressions, Dean Williams, you must have enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was poetry in motion, mate. Brilliant try.
Well, that's great play by Town. With about 5 minutes to go, Paul Penrice. And that could be the vital try. That could take Town into the semi-final of the Premiership. I'm sure Stephen Way won't rush with this. The crowd are going wild down there. They're chanting and cheering. Remember that we're a happy player coach tonight.
Very, very happy indeed. Jim Trellan, I mean, I said a few bad things about me in the press. I mean, I was only saying what the whole of Workington thought, that Swinton was going to be, you know, the easiest job for us, and I mean, it proved that today. They give us an arse slug, but we don't know the word of defeat.
Gary Ainsworth, this must have given you a lot of pleasure playing against one of your old sides.
Yes, brilliant.
And going in for that try?
Well, I had to do it to make up for their try, didn't I?
Great. It'll be either Halifax or Fulham. How do you relish that?
Well, I mean, Halifax are not going to relish playing us. We went there a couple of months back, and we were very half-hearted. And having said that, we still could have took the points, but we're going to be a different team there than there was last time.
There must have been some choice words said at half-time after the performance in the second half.
No, not really. I mean, we've been in that position before. I mean, you've only got to look back at OKR, Carlisle in both League and Cup. I mean, as I've said before, we don't give in easily. It's going to take one hell of a team to beat us.
BSB have certainly had some matches from Workington Town this year.
Well, I mean, let's start throwing a few bob our way then.
Gary, how will you look forward to playing either Halifax or Fulham?
No problem. Proved it out there. We had a man sent off, we still kept at it. Everything to give us in second half, we just tackled them.
It's definitely somewhat of a physical game.
Yeah, you get these games though, don't you?
What must it be like on the pitch for the fans that have travelled down and really cheered their hearts out?
Well, to me it felt like I was playing at home. You could only hear the Workington fans, couldn't hear the Swinton.
Yeah, your version on the fans?
Yeah, I mean, the fans are brilliant, and I mean, they kept going even when, you know, in the first half when it looked like we were going to get steamrolled. They kept chanting, they kept cheering us, and I'm just pleased for my players, the committee who have backed us throughout the season, and the fans that have grown in numbers throughout the season.
Well, we won't detain you anymore. I'm sure you're ready for a drink. Well done, lads.
Cheers.
Paul Penrice went in for the final try. That must have been a good feeling for you.
It was. I can't remember much about it, just that I took a short ball off, I think it was Scotty, took it across and straight and back up. I went to pass and I do me. After that it was just history.
Did you do that much?
Aye. It happened so quick I can't remember, I think that's what happened.
Gary Smith, second half try scorer.
Well, it was Dave Loudon meditated and all the graft, I just had to finish it off. I just set off from our half and two passes, Loudon took a ball off his, I think it was just about off his bootlaces.
Now, as you say, my boy, the young lad, will be pleased about that try. Be able to show him that, because now you're on the tape. There's about 84 tries, and that's the first try, I believe, that you scored this year on tape. Second, is it? Well, we must have missed
the first match.
Yeah, I think we missed that one. Kevin Gorge, chairman, you must be very pleased.
Absolutely delighted, Howard. Even at half-time, when we were 12-2 down, there was a calm feeling really in the changing room. I was quite amazed really that Ray Ashton and Colin Armstrong were still very, very confident. Even though we did poorly in the first half, it was generally down to our own mistakes, I believe, and obviously that giveaway try when Gary Ainsworth unfortunately popped the thing up. But in the second half, we showed what we can do, and we've done it all season. We've come back strong when everybody else is weak, and tremendous result. Great for the lads. Smashing for the supporters back home.
When you mentioned Gary Ainsworth, he must have felt down after he gave that pass, but he didn't half bounce back in the second half, didn't he?
Well, I mean, obviously when you've done something wrong like that, you try your best to redeem it. And Gary's a true all-stager professional. I say that with the greatest respect to him, but Gary did what he had to do in the second half and made amends with that fine try.
Got me to be a very happy man.
Very, very happy. Very, very happy.
What was said at half time?
Well, we'd come back from that position more than once, like it was we're down by 6 points, I think, at Bradford. We're down by, I forget how many points we're down at Halifax. LKR, and the same against Oldham. We've come back every time, so we knew we could do it. It's just a matter of showing everybody else.
Ian McLean, there's still a great spirit within the club, isn't there?
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, it showed at half time. We're known as a second half side now. I mean, a number of times we've gone in down and turned it round in the second half.
Do you feel fitness turned the game this afternoon?
Not especially. I think we showed the need that we didn't need to panic. I mean, when they only scored from our mistakes. As long as we didn't make mistakes, the football was going to come right.
What was it like with the crowd that have come down from West Cumbria?
Superb. It's like being at home all the time. Sure, can I agree?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. You've seen the crowd there when we went into that last try. They just erupted. It was brilliant.
What will it be like in the semi-final?
As long as they keep coming, it'll be the same, won't it?
Ian, final summing up, who would you prefer, Halifax or Fulham?
What do you think?
Well, you're there, lads. You're one step away, 80 minutes away from the Old Trafford.
Yep, that's
the showpiece. I think you would like to play on that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, that's what
you
I'm
said on one or more occasions.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm aiming for, isn't it? That's what I'm back here for. That's why I'm staying. I would have went home 3 weeks ago.
Well, we've got the club captain here, Mr. Armstrong.
Hello there, Alan.
Look, you must be happy.
Oh, well, happy at our second half performance, but first half we didn't play too well, huh?
And you're one step away from Old Trafford now?
Well, we've just got to play better than we did in the first half today, and who knows, eh?
You can play better than that as well, can't you, really?
Well, we've done the job in the second half, but as I say, we played catch-up football again, and we don't want to be doing that against everybody. Whoever we play, I don't know who it'll be.
Once again, said you've done the bees.
Well, we've done the business now. We've proved that we could come down here and that we've done the job that Ray wanted us to do, eh? So we're just one step away now.
Mark Roskell, you just took a knock towards the end there. How's the leg?
It's sore, but I'll get some treatment in it and I'll be alright.
So you can manage to sneak through for the semi-final, will you be fit, man?
Yes, definitely.
Try to stop you.
Alright, you try.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Cherish the ball.
Right, and then find Armstrong. That looked a bit high. Roskell again, onto Smith, up in the line again, onto Kerr. Trying to run round one. Ken Kerr almost through and finds Ian McLean. Trying to run round Ian Blaze. Still on his feet, he's gone right across. Now he tries to straighten up well. Run around Ainsworth, onto Weir. Armstrong coming on the bang. Onto Weir. Onto Smith. Smith almost through. Smith's got a chance here. Looks for support, finds it in Roskell. It looks a good one. Well, Salford have lost it. Matt Mullen's got a chance here. He's got Roskell up in support. Smith brings it out. Good run by Gary Smith. Roskell onto Weir. Weir goes himself and Wheeler's through. Little disorganised there. They better take a tackle and regroup. Armstrong goes himself. Almost through. Onto Weir. Weir jinks and beats the first defender. Good play by. He straightens up. Good strong. Ian McLean bursts the first tackle. Looks for support. Ian McLean, he's got Smith there. Can Smith elude them? Scott onto Riley. Riley's got support. Peter Riley. Stephen Weir. Armstrong finds Ashton, who finds Weir. Weir almost through. Little runs again. Looks for support. Finds Ainsworth. Onto Neil Rooney. Neil Rooney going for the corner. Held up. Weir cuts back inside. Looks for support. Finds it in Roskell. Oglenby, can he straighten up? Find Roskell again. Roskell onto Smith. Smith's got a chance here to run. He goes on the outside. Looks for support. Finds it in Loudon. First there. Smith does well. Smith picked it up and runs back at them. Riley straightens up. Good strong run by Peter Riley. Ray Ashton trying to go himself. Finds Riley. Onto McLean. McLean's in. McLean is in. Ian McLean is there. He's gone round underneath the post after 34 minutes to tie the scores up at 6 points each. The crowd over there are going wild. Gary Ainsworth, another good game today.
Right, yeah. Still got it all to do though. Tuesday.
Once again, you're playing catch-up.
Seem to play catch-up every week. Seem to be pretty good at it though.
Right. Gary Smith, what was it like to play in the middle today?
Unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. I thought it would have done when we come out. The support was fantastic.
Even before the game as well.
Yeah. As soon as you come down, all you see was blue and white everywhere.
Paul Penrice coming on very early in the game for Ken Kerr. With all due respect to Ken, I'm sure you're an able replacement for him.
Yeah, well, she was in it. I was thinking I was going on his back when I come on, like. But we was stopping to Ken, like. We pulled through, like. Just opening down on Tuesday when they come about squad.
Have you heard how Ken is?
There's compound fracture. So I think he's going down to theatre for the plating, I think. The way they were talking.
Mr. McMullen just coming in there. What was it like out there, Mac?
A great atmosphere, great support. Just be pleased when I get a pint.
You'll be looking forward to Tuesday night?
Yeah, I think it'll be about 8,000 there.
8,000? Not 8,500, just 8,000?
Not 8,000 at least.
I think there's quite a few came down today, wasn't there?
Oh yes, I reckon the motorways full of blue and white.
So you'll be karaokeing tonight, will you?
But of course.
Thanks, lads.
Cheers.
But you must be a proud man tonight, even though it is all to do.
Absolutely, Howard. Tremendous performance. I honestly thought throughout the game, though, we had the better chances. Salford's try, the first one in the first half, I thought it was a bit scrappy. It wasn't a startling try at all. But certainly I thought Stephen Weir had gone over in the first half when he sort of jinxed inside. I honestly thought if Stephen had kept on to the outside, he might have gone right between the bangers there. But anyway, never mind. What's gone's gone. But a really tight performance from both sides, and really could have gone anywhere. I think I might say we're fortunate to be playing at Derwent Park on Tuesday, but in all honesty, it was well earned, very well earned.
Very much so. And once again, they've played catch-up, and they've done it very, very successfully.
Aye, that's right. I wish they'd stop doing it, though. It's not doing me any good, I can tell you that, and a host of others, Howard. But at the end of the day, maybe on Tuesday night, and certainly next Sunday, we can get ourselves in front and do the business from the offset. It's not nice having to come from behind all of the time, but there again, it's what's happened during the season, so we can't complain about it.
I think there might well be a blue and white procession right up the way of the M6.
I think so. I think even though we've just drawn, obviously everybody's bound to feel we're in with a hell of a great chance at Derwent Park on Tuesday night. I'm really pleased for the supporters anyway, because they've given us a tremendous heap of support as today. I mean, as you can hear. But in all honesty, I'm pleased for them, because I reckon there'll be something like maybe between 6 and 8, even 10,000 at Derwent Park on Tuesday night. Great for them. Finish the season off nice for them. After Old Trafford, of course.
Thank you, Kevin. Colin Armstrong, what was it like to play in that match?
Well, it was tough. I thought we should have won really. We had enough chances and that, but as I say, we've got a draw, and we've got them back up at our place on Tuesday. And I think we'll do the business, as I say, up there on Tuesday.
What's it like? You've been in this situation before with Hull KR last year. Is it any better or any worse playing with Workington?
Oh no, I think it's a lot better. The team spirit and the commitment's loads better. I mean, well, nobody's never even
took anything away from here. They've had the first division sides here in the Lancashire Cup and that, and we've proved that we can come here and, well, should have beat them. I mean, we got a draw and it shows what sort of character we've got in the side, like.
It was very tight in the second half with only 2 drop goals. Did the crowd help you in any way?
Oh yeah, the crowd are fantastic, like, I've never seen, I mean, when they won the Lancashire Cup in the 70s, they never had support like this. It's just fantastic. I've never, better than even when we were at Hull, like, superb.
So you were expecting a real good following on Tuesday night?
Well, I hope over 5,000 or 6,000 there and here. Well, I just like to, we'll do it for Ken, like I feel sorry for Ken Kerr as well, like he's knackered his leg, but that's it.
How bad is it, Colin?
Well, he's done a compound fracture, he's gone to the theatre and that's, just have to win it for him, but that's the way it goes, you've just got to check your injuries and that, I feel sorry for the lad and we'll do it for him.
Love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone.
Almost broke through. Again, Peter Riley driving straight and hard. Taken by Kitchen. Feeds Smith. Smith tries to straighten up. Offloads to Peter Riley. Good play by Riley. Ashton onto McMullen. Pushes one off McMullen. Roscoe onto Riley. Oh, almost another head-eye tackle there. First one there. Tackled by Hansen. Williams, good strong run, and there was a hat. Armstrong. Try and run around Dean Williams, almost through. Looks for support, finds Ash. Roscoe onto Dean Williams. Onto Ian McLean almost through there. Roscoe onto Williams. Good run by Dean Williams, that's better rugby. Kitchen, miss out Ashton and then find Armstrong. Williams going blind, can he push them over? He's been held. Ashton onto Kitchen. Kitchen, the half break there. And onto Dean Williams, tries to push one away, still going forward Dean Williams. Good strong run by Williams. Roscoe onto Armstrong, good run by Armstrong who finds Riley. Riley looking for support. Roscoe to Ashton. Do miss the kick and finds Smith bursting through the line. Gary Smith, can he make it? Off the try line, Roscoe onto Ashton. Inside comes Oglenby on the burst. Takes it to within 2 yards of the Salford try line. Ashton tries to go himself, but that was rather a wasted tackle. Roscoe onto Armstrong, almost clawing his way over. It's got to come wide this time. The caught short on the right of Salford. Weir onto Rooney. Just extinguished, it's the last tackle. Smith puts up a bomb. It's a good kick. Who's under it? And there's a try. Is it a try? Yes, it's a try. It's a try for Paul Penrice. Following up there. I thought it was a knock-on, but referee Mr. Tennant, good referee that he is in the right position to say it didn't knock on.
just